We live in a world where we don't treat each other with respect. We have no sympathy for others. Well, I'm not saying everybody's like that, but the majority of people are. We live in a world where we try to compete with one another. We try to show off to one another. We try to be better than one another. Instead of all just treating each other equally, respectfully, trying to help one out, one another out. Instead, we're just, who's better than who? That's where this all goes as. Like, I'm better than you. You ain't on my level. You'll never be on my level. I'll always be up here and you'll always be down there. Like, just things like that. That's basically what human beings pretty much do in this world. Everything feels like a race. That's why they call it a rat race. We're all racing to who's making more money than who. What could we do to make more money? And what could we do to brag to others saying, I'm making more than you're making. You're only making that. Get on my level, man. That's basically all we try to do here in life, And I say to myself, there's just so much more to life than this, but we just don't do anything else but this. This is all we see. This is all we value. This is all we discuss on a daily basis, pretty much every day of our lives. This is all we talk about. We talk about jobs. We talk about business. We talk about work, whatever the fuck. Instead of talking about, look at this nice, beautiful day. The birds singing in the trees. Just a little joke. But all we think about is money, 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 money. That's all that's on our minds every day. How much am I making? I hope I make this. I hope I make that. And I want to brag to other people I'm making more. Look what I got. I got nice things. What do you got? Oh, what a shame. Get a job. Just people just literally belittle and put people down. If someone ain't doing as good and you're doing, let's say, really good, you got to just be a show off and just brag. It's like these are the things that irritate me to no end. Instead of treating each other respectfully, caring for one another, it's just, we never have that. We'll never have that. We're just, for as long as we live here, we will always care only for ourselves. That's all we care for. We only care about our own being. Who cares what that person does? I'm doing this. In a way I can understand, but it comes to a point where we don't help one another. We treat each other like shit. We don't know what that person's going through, but who cares? I'm not that person, so I don't have to even worry. That's our attitude. So whatever, I don't care what I say to him hurts his feelings. I'm not the one feeling the pain, so whatever. It's just a little example. Like, people just, they don't give a fuck about another, man. They just treat each other like complete dirt. I honestly think we treat dirt better than we actually treat ourselves. Well, each other, I should say. We have the attitude where, hooray for me, the hell with you. And it's just, we only give a F about ourselves. Some people don't even give a shit about themselves too, actually, but that'll probably be in a different topic. I'll get into that possibly. But what I'm basically trying to say in this particular video is it's like we just don't have sympathy for others, and I'm not saying everybody's like that. There are some good-hearted people that will literally, take off their clothes and, for you and shit, but the majority of people are just a bunch of snobs, just a bunch of nasty pieces of shit. They think who the hell they are, and they brag, they show off, they make fun of the other people that aren't doing as good, and they don't help other people in any way. They just only care for themselves. They're happy, that's all that matters, which everyone deserves to be happy, but that's the thing. We only care as long as we're happy. It's just the way, whatever, but it's like we're nasty. We're just nasty beings, man. And you always just got to have stupid, nasty people out there. No matter where you go, you always may run into an asshole on the road. You may run into an asshole in the store, or just somewhere. You're always going to run into that one fool, And it's nothing you can do about it. You got these stupid people all over. Like, for example, a couple days ago, I was driving. I was by a light, waiting for the light to turn green. And this guy randomly, you know, there was, I guess, a couple where I was stuck behind, not stuck, but we're just waiting for the light, so it was a little traffic. So this one car goes on the opposite side of the road and cuts us all off to go. And where did he go from there? There was more traffic down at the other light. He just slammed on his brakes. So I say to myself, you did all that stupid shit to just end up not moving once again. It's like, what are you in a rush for? Why are people in such a fucking rush? That's what I'd say. We're just a bunch of animals, man. We're just cuckoo, you know? Literally fucking people's riding up people's asses. They're going too slow, or you cut that person off, and then where you're gonna get? You're pretty much gonna just slam and wear out your brakes. It's like I was right here, and all of a sudden see where these cars are passing. That's where the car went, on the wrong side of the road, to pass all of us, to beat all of us from that one particular light, just for the asshole to get stuck by the other light that takes even longer to turn green, or just about the same amount of time. So it's like I say, where did you really get? All right, you got maybe 2 cars ahead of us. Whoop-de-doo, now you're stuck still. So it's not really that much of a difference. So, I mean, this is the thing. People just care for themselves. People just try to do what they think benefits them, you know? And I guess that person thought doing that would benefit him and making it to wherever the hell he was probably going on time quicker. Meanwhile, it didn't work out well. So in a way, you just got to sit back and laugh at these fools. And that's what I do. You have to at this point. You can't let it, you know, you can't let these stupid people get to you. You can't let these people make your blood boil, because it's just not worth it. You can't change them. So why even let them get to you, man? Someone's having a choking day. but I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are crazy, man. I mean, it's crazy shit. That's the thing. This is how, like, road rage starts. This is how fights start, because other people just get to other people. But you gotta just not let it get to you, because you gotta say to yourself, there's always gonna be a moron in this world. And you don't want that moron to get the best of you. Why let the moron ruin your day? Why let the moron get your blood pressure going or whatever? For what? It's not worth it, you know what I mean? He's an asshole. He's always going to be an asshole. It's just how he was created. He was created as an asshole. I mean, we all have assholes, but I guess there's people that have assholes up here too, if you know what I mean. You know, he has a double butt. He has a double ass crack. But, you know, then we just end up arguing at these people, and we just let these people ruin our day. Like, there's people on the road I go, like this actually happened a few days ago, where I was driving. I had the right of way, and a car randomly came out one of the blocks and slammed on his brake. Meanwhile, he had a stop sign. I didn't. I had the right of way to keep going, and I wasn't like speeding or anything. I was just going casually, and all of a sudden he slams on a brake, and I hear him curse. He's going, "You motherfucker!" And I just look at him, and I just wave to him, and it just fucking drive off. Like, it's not even worth to like go off back. Like, you just gotta literally laugh at these people. That's how stupid people are. I literally just wave like, take a chill pill, bro. Take a chill pill. It's crazy. Maybe you had a bad sheep day at work. But I mean, just what I'm saying, like, it's just people are just animals towards each other. We treat each other like complete fucking shit. It's crazy, man. Like, we'll literally treat an object better than we treat each other. We'll literally treat a certain object, whatever it might be. You know, I'm not going to go too specific on what object, but just an object in general we'll treat better than what we actually treat ourselves. We treat each other like complete shit. We treat each other like an object, if you know it. We treat each other like a thing. When there's things we actually care more for than an actual human being. Instead, it's the total opposite way around. Us humans, we treat as things. Property and shit, I mean, or just dirt, sand, whatever. Well, dirt make more sense, but, you know, it's disturbing. We'll kill someone for money. We'll literally try to hope someone dies, or maybe you get some sick people that'll try to poison someone so they die, so they get their inheritance from that person, from whatever he or she have. Now that person end up getting it. So it's just showing you right there, we don't give two shits about each other. We only care about the money. You know, these are the main things we only care about. And what we don't care about is each other. And it's downright friggin' sad. It's disturbing, it's sad, it's humiliating if you really come to think about it. I mean, It really is. And also, I'm sure people are pretty much familiar with the shooting that just happened in Nashville, Texas. It's like people just never get prepared. You know, this is where it all goes back to when I say we don't think. Well, it's like we just don't care at this point. You know, it's like, you know, we hear all these mass shootings going on, and it's mainly at schools and stuff, you know, schools and stuff. So you think they would have more protection, you know. Supposedly this person I seen on video, I don't know if it was a woman wanting to become a man, I forgot, but it was supposedly, I think it was a female, and she went, like, you know, there was these doors to go into school, but they were made out of glass, you know, there was glass to it. So she shoots it, the glass shatters, she walks in and, you know, starts to boom, you know. So it's like, you would think it's common sense. You hear all these shootings going on, you think maybe you would put an actual fire door or something that's strong, no glass, nothing to that, you know, to that matter. And another thing is too, there's still some schools that literally have their doors unlocked. You hear some shootings where they went through a side door, the door was open. I mean, these are just red flags right here that should be friggin' taken action as, you know. But it's like, what does it take to do these things, you know? All these people dying, kids, teachers, I mean, whether it's kids or adults, still people dying. And then in a couple of days or a week or two, you hear somewhere else it happened to. So it's like, you'd think these schools would get more advanced and have some kind of, I mean, I don't know what, but some kind of protection. Maybe, obviously, glass door, that's a huge red flag. Glass could shatter easily like that. Maybe it'll make more sense to put a fucking door, like one of those fire doors, those strong ass doors, you know. So at least, if anything, it would give it more time. By the time the person tries to break in, the cops or whatever would be there to take down that person, instead of what just happened that day, where the person just literally just shot the glass, it shattered, walked in, no problem, and just started boom, 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 blasting the bullets away. You know, that's the thing, people don't think. So it's like, this is where I guess you could say it all goes to how much do we truly care for each other, you know? Because if we cared, we would take more action in things. That's the thing. We slack. We don't think, or we just don't give a fuck, you know? I feel like it's two of those things. We just don't care, and we just don't think. I think there was one school that did take action. I don't remember what school it was, that built some kind of thing or whatever where you go under or whatever the hell, and it's bulletproof if I'm not mistaken. But the thing is, why ain't all the schools doing this? Because it costs us this to do it all, right? But that's the thing. If we cared so much about each other, that shouldn't get in the way of it. We should just do it. But that's the thing. This is where it all comes to this. We only care for this. And it's going to cost millions or whatever just to get that done. That's why we don't do it. We just say to ourselves, let's hope maybe it just won't happen again. Well, obviously, every other day it's happening. It's the new normal now. It's literally the new normal. You hear this on the news, it's not even like oh my God, that's insane. I mean, it's insane, but I mean, it's just, you hear it every other day. It's to the point where it became stale. You know, it's not like something that rarely happens, to the point where now it happened, and then you're like, oh my God, now it's literally every other day. We're lucky if you could even get 1 week without hearing a mass shooting. 1 week. You can't even literally get 1 week. At least not that I could think of. I want to see after making this video what mass, I mean, it's not like I'm hoping another mass shooting, but it's just what's mainly going to happen. It's just, this is what just keeps happening every other day. You know? So this is why we don't get things done, really, because it's mainly because of this. We only care for this. We don't care for our safety. We don't care for each other or whatever the hell. We only care for money. Objects we care about. We care about certain things like that more than we actually care for each other. And it's just downright fucking sickening, if you ask me. You know, I mean, I don't know what to say anymore, guys. I truly don't, man. It's just one crazy fucking circus, man. I mean, it just becomes more and more of a circus every day. It's like, I feel like I'm in I don't know. I just feel like I'm in some kind of like simulator trapped. I don't even know what I'm trying to fucking say, but we're just in a fucking circus, man. We're just it's like a loop. That's basically what I'm trying to say. It's like just a loop that just keeps going around, but instead it's just getting worse. The loop's getting worse. More crazy things are just happening. You know, it's like everything's just falling apart. I don't know, man. It's fucking, it's just, I'm gonna call it a day here, guys. But anyway, love you all, guys. Be safe out there, all kidding aside, because with all the crazy shit going on, I hope everyone, you know, is safe as best as possible. And yeah, we'll be making more soon, guys. Love you all. Until next time, peace out. Love you all.